Hello friends and enemies, it's me V. I have PCOS, that is why I have a beard. Just coming out of Weight Watchers again. It is sunny. Okay, I'm in my car. Sunglasses are not working. So let's talk. I'm gonna go to Joanne, so part of this video will be a vlog as I go to Joanne's. Ooh. Okay. I weigh 227 pounds. Tuesday, I weighed in at 224. So I mentally am saying to myself, I'm 224. I will say that one good thing that I have been doing is tracking. I have been estimating with the tracking because I went to Costco Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah. Went to Costco Sunday. Because I thought I could go Monday. Couldn't go Monday. Not Monday. I couldn't go Saturday. Saturday I wanted to go. Couldn't go Saturday. So I went Sunday. Got a bunch of food. And I was like, okay, let me go get food. I got gyros. I also got their street chicken tacos, which I'm going to eat today. That's going to be my lunch. And my breakfast, because I have not had breakfast. I also went to Pick and Save and got some sushi. And the sushi was the only thing that actually had the calories. That's the one thing I hate, is that I don't know the calories of the things. I don't know the serving size, because when I looked, I did not find the serving size. And I threw the packaging away, and I'm going by Lose It, which I don't know. My sunglasses, I had a little screw that was coming unloose, so I put it in my purse thinking I will find a screwdriver. That is now gone, and I'm a little sad. Today's topic, or this week's topic, was talking about little habits. It is so sunny. It's talking about little habits. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to include the clip or not, but I woke up at 6. I woke up at 6:59. 7:01 is when I actually got out of the bed, because I overheard, like, it sounded like the wind of me. Turns out they were doing construction on my roof. So that was fun. That was fun. And as a result, I'm going on 4 hours and 59 minutes of sleep. 4 hours and 59 minutes of sleep. But we were talking about habits and the little things you can do with those habits. And for me personally, when it comes to what I do, Saturday and Sunday are my chores for the house. So that's where I sweep, vacuum, I mop. Well, first I sweep, then I mop. Then after that's done, then I put everything back. Then I vacuum. I just got a duster, so now I can dust every week. I need to add that in, where I can dust every week to make sure I can keep my asthma in check. The other thing that I do on Sundays is I meal prep. I used to be at Target, but now I'm going to Costco, or I'm going to other places and getting my meals, and then I cook it. I cook it all of Sunday. And if I can't do Sunday, I just do one meal Sunday. And then that Monday, I try to do 2 to 3 meals and just have them all cooking at the same time. So then that way, I don't have to worry about it. I'm also washing my dishes to make sure that I can keep down on the clutter. And also because I have one good pan, and I know that I want to keep my one good pan. And to keep my one good pan, I'm going to have to clean it. The other things that I do, like I signed up for swimming. It cost me X amount of money. I have set an alarm clock on my phone that says, hey, you have swimming at this time. So then that way it reminds me, hey, I need to get ready and go to my swimming class. I paid in advance, so it forces me to. I don't like wasting money. I will often say to myself, like, you wasted money if I don't go. So that has helped me with going to classes, any classes that I've signed up for through Parks and Rec. I've been like, hey, don't do that. Do you really want to have wasted money? And that's what's helped. I'm trying to think of anything else that has happened. Oh, and of course there's an Amazon truck. Oh, it's going slower, so let me go past it. The other thing that they were talked about is, what are things that you do that, you know, what are 3 things you want to work on, or you're trying to work on, but you notice things have happened. Sleep, that's a good one. I want to be in bed by 1. I have been in bed by 1, but I have not been sleeping. I have had the fear of missing out, so I scroll on TikTok or YouTube. Now it's just mostly YouTube. I'm rarely scrolling on TikTok, but it's mostly YouTube. I'm scrolling. I'm watching people do think pieces about Wicked and Joanne Fabrics going out of business and all these other things, and I watch it. And it'll be 30 minutes here, it'll be an hour there, and I'm just watching so much stuff. I also, I will say one thing that has helped is I've set up an app. It's called Leech. And you can put in the time that says from this time and this time, this is how many hours I am allowing myself to look at these different websites. Unfortunately, I put 180 minutes every 24 hours. I think I might need to change it to 12 hours. And I know that I at least changed the time. I changed the time to 60 minutes. Or no, 120 minutes, which honestly, I need to just put 160 minutes. 60 minutes. I need to put 60 minutes, so then I'm good and I'm safe. And then hopefully have things done from there. When it comes to activity, my main thing is when it comes to activity, I have too much. I have too much where I'm like, I have too many options. I have Richard Simmons, Leslie Sampson. There was this woman, Nicole, with Pilates that someone recommended because someone was like, oh, Pilates are really, strong and core-inducing and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'd like to do that. My only thing is when I get on the floor and I get back up, I get dizzy. I should have mentioned that to my doctor, but it only happens when I'm down and get back up and get down again. I don't do that a lot, so I've never really thought about it. But now talking to you, I'm like, ooh, maybe I should talk to my doctor about it. But my thing is, I'll look at Fitness Marshall. I will then go, well, what about Leslie Sansone? Or what about this person or that person? And I spend so much time trying to figure out which person, that at the end, I screw myself over because an entire hour has passed. One woman went and said, when they said what else could happen, she was like, the itty bitty shitty committee, which to me is just, it's mindset. Because she said, in her mind, the itty bitty shitty committee will be like, really? You're going to do that? And she said, it just sucks because you could be thinking, oh, I'm doing so great. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, blah, blah, blah. But then your brain will start to tell you things. And for me, that has happened where my brain has been like, oh, well, it says you're this weight, might as well keep at it, blah, blah, blah. And that has sucked. So my main thing that I want to work on is water. I have several different water bottles. My issue is with the water bottles, a lot of them are either moldy. And the thing about being moldy is that I will just have water in it, but if I don't use the water right away, because I'm often like, I don't know if I should use the water. Well, if I don't use the water right away, what will end up happening? I should have went in the other lane. If I don't use the water that much, what will happen is it'll wait. It'll sit there. if the water is really warm, I won't drink it. It has to be cold. I have, as you can hear, it's ice cold. That's how I like to drink water. But if it's too warm, I won't drink it. And because I won't drink the water, because it's too warm, it'll sit there. And there's no Kool-Aid sticks, there's none of the Mio, none of that stuff is in this water bottles. So then I'll just be like, meh. I mean, in my older water bottles. The few times that I did put something in there, it would take me a while to drink, 2 to 3 days. And what ended up happening is mold. So then I made them by water only. They still smell like mold. And right now it's yeah, I think I should actually. Dang it. I won't be able to go now. They're moldy and it sucks. They're moldy. I'm not able to do all that stuff to it. So I'm just sitting there mostly and being like, oh, what do I do? So I got exercise, I got water, and then talked to somebody else about the water. And she was like, yeah, with the water, you're more likely to be dehydrated. Because when it's winter, a lot of people are dehydrated because they're like, oh, I don't feel thirsty. And moisture's being taken out. And I know that my hands get super dry when I know that my hands are super dry when it comes to water. Woo! Just gonna go over here. I'm gonna go 55. So that's where we are currently. We are currently we've made a plan. I did weigh myself. One thing I will say before I go, I weighed myself. And I noticed that I was 224 on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, that's after eating and everything. I'm smaller on a Tuesday. And I always do it like mid-afternoon to evening. And I will be like, oh, wow, I'm smaller than I was before. And then days I'm working, I'm just, it's not that good. I will say that I eat less on days I'm not working versus the days I am working. And, yeah. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, fuck Tom Brady.